伦敦各大地铁周二冷冷清清，不止列车静止不动，月台也显示关闭，宛如重演疫情封城场景。
Is branding this lockdown 2.0 because the feeling inside the station is very much like what things were like at the height of the pandemic when there were scenes like this. Hardly anyone traveling, hardly anyone allowed to travel. Today,
为了抗议薪资冻涨和计划裁员，英国铁路工发起30年来最大规模罢工，而这场将近5万人参与的行动，还要一连举行3次。除了周二、周四和周六也有罢工，上百万通勤族只能自己想办法上班。
Because there's no train at all tomorrow, I'll have to ask my partner to take me to work. It is actually affecting me.
由于罢工期间只有1/5的列车会运行，民众索性改骑脚踏车。当天高架道路车潮变多，还有塞车。
What do we want? Pay justice. We want it now.
早在周末，伦敦就有上千民众上街示威，抗议万物皆涨，只有薪水没涨。
You have to be working 50, 60 hours so you're able to meet your bills and pay your rent. This is not acceptable in today, the 21st century.
这是因为英国5月通膨率有飙到9%，创下40年新高。政府为了抑制高通膨，5度升息，但铁路工认为他们在疫情期间牺牲良多，是时候争取加薪。
Hard work that me and my colleagues did during COVID to keep the railway infrastructure moving, to make sure that people across the country were able to get to work. And I watched X amount of my colleagues pass away and surpass to COVID. For me, it's just a kick in the teeth.
但对于罢工的合理性，英国民众看法两极。
I kind of understand it, but we're in the same boat. We're not potentially getting a pay rise, in the NHS and everything. And I kind of understand it, but it's not the people that they need to hit. They're not hitting. They're hitting the people that actually need to get to work. They're hitting the patients, staff.
首相强生则认为罢工错误且没有必要。英国运输大臣态度也很硬，不打算参与谈判。
And the unions, who only last month were saying they would not negotiate with the government and have suddenly decided, running out of things to say, that they'll suddenly call on ministers to talk to them and walk in the room with them directly. It wouldn't resolve anything. In fact, it would make matters worse, and that's why I'm not in the room.
英国政府似乎担心断然调薪将进一步推升通膨，但工会认为这些都是胡扯。
Frankly, it's nonsense to suggest that wages are driving inflation when everybody knows that this is about global energy prices. And on the contrary, the government should be getting its act together and providing real help for working people.
But the fact is that Grant Shapps, Rishi Sunak and Boris Johnson are dictating the terms of this dispute.
目前这场劳资纠纷暂时无解，而另一边，美国也有危机。特斯拉执行长马斯克周二示警，美国已无法避免走向经济衰退。事实上，许多经济学家看法雷同。
Just this week, the Wall Street Journal surveyed economists who put the probability of a recession in the next 12 months at 44%, up from 18% in January. And just this week, we get a report from Goldman Sachs saying that they expect a recession in the next 12 months. There's a 30% likelihood. That's up from 15% in their previous forecast.
由于俄乌战争进一步冲击能源危机和供应链问题，全球高通膨的现象，短时间恐怕还会继续。TVBS 新闻综合报道。
请支持 TVBS 国际 Plus 全新频道，让您扩大视野，掌握趋势，接轨全世界。恳请订阅，开启小铃铛。